What would you expect a progressive liberal government to do when there are accusations of caste discrimination? How do you think a legendary filmmaker who's made very popular movies on casteism and feudalism would react when people under his care are saying that they're being discriminated against? In this week's No Filter with Dhanya Rajendran, I want to look at the disappointing and irresponsible manner in which the Kerala government reacted to the protest by students at the KRNNIVSA Film Institute and the casteist response by Adoor Gopalakrishnan, well-known filmmaker who was also chairman of the institute. Let me first introduce you to the two main characters in this controversy. First is Shankar Mohan. After having worked in the Malayalam film industry for more than a decade, he joined the Directorate of Film Festivals. He has headed the Goa International Film Festival, the Mumbai International Film Festival, and he was also the director of Satyajit Ray Film and TV Institute in Kolkata. The second person is Adoor Gopalakrishnan, a stalwart, one of the most renowned film directors in India. Adoor has made movies like Vidheyan, Madulugal and Nalu Pennungal. In fact, he has won 16 national film awards. Apparently, that's next only to Satyajit Ray and Mrinal Sen. While Shankar Mohan was the director of the institute, Adoor was a chairperson. The first indication that all is not well at the institute came on November 25th when Manorama News published an interview with the sweeping staff. She said that they were made to clean the director's house, though that was not a part of their job detail. On December 5th, the students started their protest. On December 10th, a Malayalam web portal called Q published more interviews. Here, the sweeping staff made very serious allegations that the director and his wife were casteist, that these women were even made to clean toilets using small brushes. These interviews on the Q created a huge furor. On December 12th, the students once again wrote to Adoor asking for justice. They also mentioned Sharath S., a Dalit student who did not get admission at the institute, allegedly because Shankar Mohan did not follow reservation norms. Many people from the film industry, actors, directors and producers backed the protest. In fact, some physically joined the protest. But all this while, Adoor staunchly backed Shankar Mohan. Finally, on December 23rd, almost a month after the protest started, the Kerala government constituted a committee to look into the allegations. But of course, the director was not suspended till the probe was over, though this was one of the demands. Meanwhile, Adoor appeared on channels, he kept giving interviews to newspapers, and he repeated the most inane stuff. I'm going to read out a few golden quotes by Adoor given to the Q, News 18 and the New Indian Express. There should be a motive to oppress people based on caste, right? Caste has nothing to do with one's performance. In fact, there are only two castes, good people and bad people. These women dress up like members of the Women in Cinema Collective and give interviews every day now. They have become stars. I am somebody who discarded my caste surname at the age of 20. So please don't give me lessons on casteism. So you must note here, not only did Adoor dismiss the allegations against Shankar Mohan, but he was casteist. He deliberately ignored the exposure, access and opportunity that people with privilege and social capital get, while those without that social capital are forced to remain in the fringes. Now let me move on to what the Kerala government did. Actually nothing much. They just formed the committee on December 23rd and they waited. On January 13th, the committee submitted its report to Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. In a day or two, the news broke out that the committee has found that the allegations were true and Shankar Mohan had discriminated against many people. So now you would imagine that the Kerala government immediately acted upon the committee's report, right? No, they did not. On January 21st, Shankar Mohan finally quit the institute. But he coolly told the media that his quitting has nothing to do with the controversy. Now, it doesn't take a genius to guess what the Kerala government was doing here. The Kerala government could have and should have acted against Shankar Mohan. But what they did was to simply give him an exit, a respectable exit. So there is no suspension or termination in his service records. The man simply quits. Now, if all this was not enough, on January 31st, Adoor quit as chairman and he wrote an adulatory note to Shankar Mohan. Let me read out a few gems from that. We, that is Kerala, invited him, raised baseless allegations against him and sent him away in humiliation. The director's wife is a nice homemaker, but the allegations against her make her seem like a person with mental illness. So now that you know the entire timeline, you must have understood that a protest by a bunch of students could unseat two powerful men. But the Boys Club, which includes Adoor and many in the Kerala government, stuck their necks out, brazening it out. Your art or your ideals can be progressive, but what really matters is how you react when real life situations arise. Besides, this is a left government with a chief minister who himself has faced casteist abuse. This is also a government which is extremely vocal about its commitment to eradicating caste and to gender minorities. So why is it that when it came to Adoor Gopalakrishnan and Shankar Mohan, the government did not initiate any public discourse? Well, that's it from me this week. Do subscribe to the News Minutes YouTube channel, and remember, independent media like ours requires your support. So go ahead, become a member of the News Minute. Thank you.